Look, I ain't got time for the specifics today. Okay, I didn't have my little piece of nighttime medicine. Okay, so let's just hop into it. Most of her friends feel that had she not become pregnant, she would have sought to dissolve her marriage. Bob was only living at the house with her occasionally by this time. At one point, he rented his own apartment in the Hollywood Hills and threw a housewarming party. Diana was a hostess. Now, this is why I know y'all want me to be in front of the camera so that y'all can see my face. Because, girl, what kind of bullshit is going on in this marriage? Okay, anyway. I don't know anything about their personal life, Barry claimed. I stay out of it. They fight, they're happy, they're sad, whatever, dot, dot, dot. This did not seem to be a normal marriage by even the most bizarre Hollywood standards. Both insisted, however, that their problems had nothing to do with race. Bob's being white has never been a problem, Diana said. Not for me. It has been a problem with other people. I'm sure I'm tired of people like Barbara Walters asking me what it's like being married to a white Jewish man. I know Barbara Walters ain't do that. I know that Barbara Wobber didn't do that. Why would she say? Why does that matter for now? Yeah, this is like in the early 70s, but girl, okay, I'm glad that the times have changed because I mean, if I was to ever get on camera, even though my wife ain't white, and then somebody asked me, how does it feel being married to a white wife? I'd be like, bitch, you should know you got a white bitch in the back room, don't you? But anyway, talking about the differences in race or religion becomes a kind of discrimination when it's made a point of all. When it's made of all. Talking about the differences in race or religion becomes a kind of discrimination when it's made a point of all the time. It bugs the hell out of me. Admitted one of Bob's close friends, I don't even know I don't even know they were. Why did he say I don't even know they were still seeing each other? Oh, okay. Admitted one of Bob's close friends, I don't even know if they were still seeing each other, let alone sleeping together. When I heard she was pregnant, my first reaction was total disbelief. She and Bob didn't seem to get along, I thought. Eddie Carroll, Diana's Hollywood hairdresser at the time, said of the couple she used to come into the shop on Sundays to have her hair done with her husband and kid. All they did was fight constantly. He was a very nice guy, but to me, it looked like he was. He was a very nice guy, but to me, it looked like he only paid the gardener and she paid for everything else. Ooh, yikes. Ooh, y'all, I don't know what it is about their relationship, man. It just, look, visually, they look beautiful together. You hear me? Tracy Ellis Ross, your pappy girl. Your pappy girl. He is fine, okay? Or at least he was fine. He does kind of have like this awkward, nerdy type thing to him. And because he's a Capricorn, he may be, to an Aries, a little, annoying, okay? Because I'm not saying that Caps are annoying people. What I'm saying, to an Aries, you may be a little annoying. So I can see that. The problem with Diana that I had in their relationship was how disrespectful he was to Tracy Ellis's pappy in public. That's my concern. Where we at? He was mellow and soft-spoken, while she was tense and a real screamer. He never argued back. He would just stand there holding Rhonda and taking a lot of verbal abuse from his wife. You could say he was henpecked. She didn't seem to care who heard these arguments, which really surprised me about her. Why would she want everyone in the beauty shop to know her private business? I couldn't figure it out. That right there got me knocked out because Diana is pretty private about everything. She's not trying to let none of the press know, what's going on behind the scenes. But she's so freaking evasive with her relationship with Bob. Like, as we continue on, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, hold the hell on, hold the hell on. Was Bob just the face of the marriage, but Barry was the body? Y'all know what I'm saying? Because this situation's in here, I'm like, wait a minute, is somebody having three for sums? Is these girls having three for sums around here? Or okay, it could be all three girls. I don't know. It's up to you and how you figure it out. Sometimes the strain between Diana and Bob became apparent even in press interviews. When Joseph Bell went to the Silverstein household to interview Diana for Good Housekeeping, he asked Bob, "Exactly, what is it that you do?" Bob fumbled, trying to come up with an answer, and Diana cut in, "You're just what you are, a total nothing." Yikes! Oh, she is mad at Bob for not being buried a garden. Oh, Tracy Ellis Ross, your pappy, girl, your pappy. As Diana prepared for the birth of her second child, Gordy and his crew prepared for the birth of the Motown production first motion picture. Diana had to face a solid schedule of concerts and recording dates with an uneasy stomach and strained emotions. The fact that she was ordered to stop smoking served to make her even more tense. It was hard for her to turn herself off or even to slow down, said Cindy Birdsong. Damn, y'all. Look, y'all. Remember when you would see pregnant women smoking cigarettes, y'all? Remember? Back when you could drink beer and smoke cigarettes and drive race cars and jump out of airplanes and all that mess when you was like in the 70s and 60s and 70s and 80s. I'm like, damn, girl, did you smoke with Rhonda? And then now when you look back at it, when you one of them parents that smoked with your baby, you look at your baby, you be like, damn, I shouldn't have smoked with you. I shouldn't have drank that beer. I should not have drank that beer with you. In the summer of 1972, Berry Gordy took another look at an unedited cut of Lady Sings the Blues and began having doubts. Was this movie going to be a success? He honestly didn't know. He was too closely connected to the film and its star to be objective. Sidney Furie was so unhappy with the last third of the film that he asked that his name be taken off the screenplay credits. This request only served to make Barry even more apprehensive. Diana had spent so much time on the film that her recording career had slipped considerably. The current material proved to be mediocre and resulted in low charting success. Barry wanted a hit for Diana, so once again, the call went out to Motown troops. Ron Miller had worked with the Supremes in the 60s as a writer-producer, but made his biggest impact late in the decade with his classic song, "For Once in My Life, I Have Someone Who Needs Me." Oh, wait, am I singing the right one? Hold on, the one I'm talking about, written in honor of his daughter on the day she was born and recorded by Stevie Wonder in 1968. Okay. What song was I singing? Was I singing the right song, y'all? I don't know. Ask the nighttime medicine. Hold on. Meanwhile, Suzanne DePass had met a young composer, Michael Masser, at a cocktail party. "Would you like to start at the top?" she asked him. "If so, we need a song for Diana Ross." Masser went into the studio with Ross immediately and cut a couple of songs that were of no consequence. Then he composed some music that Gordy felt was strong but could use Ron Miller's compositional and lyrical finesse. Miller had already dreamed up the title, Touch Me in the Morning, but as he recalled, I didn't have the vaguest idea what it meant. Miller worked with Masser on a demo Barry loved by Diana did not. It's okay for. Oh, okay. So anyway, what happened was Barry Gordy went to Diana. Diana, girl, come here. Get in here. Sing this damn Touch Me in the Morning song. Diana was like, I'm not singing that song. No, hell no, ding, no. It's all right. I mean, it may get me to, like 67 on a Billboard 100. Okay, but it ain't going to do nothing special. Bertie Gordy was like, I don't care. You're going to get in here and you're going to sing this song anyway, okay? She wasn't feeling the song, so guess what Diana Ross did? Same thing I would do. I ain't going to tell you no, boss, but I will duck the fuck out of here. So anyway, okay, so he ducked her, right? Bertie Gordy got pissed off and was like, I know you fucking ducking me. Get your ass in the studio, right? So he in the studio, they working on a song, or they in the studio, they working on a song, right? So they were singing the song in a key that Diana didn't agree with, right? He was like, no, you sing it this way. She was like, huh? How you want to tell me how to sing? I've been singing it like this, right? So then she goes home and she starts practicing it in the way that he told her. She's practicing it over and over. But she can't admit that nigga, right? The next step in Berry Gordy's plan to refortify Diana Ross's recording career was to team her with his brother-in-law, Marvin Gaye, for an album. Marvin had enjoyed great success with his self-written and produced What's Going On, despite the fact that Berry thought that the record was self-indulgent and didn't want to release it. Oh yeah, I remember that. Bertie Gordy was out in L.A. Doing his thing. And Marvin Gaye was like, hurry up. Let's get this goddamn album together before Bertie Gordy get back. Okay, Bertie Gordy's like, I know what you're doing down there, nigga. Okay. Marvin Gaye was like, if you don't release this daggone album, brother, I will never sing a song for you again. Okay, whoa. Marvin, hold the hell on. Okay, but anyway, Berry knew how to get Marvin to sing with Diana, okay? Because Marvin, as we are reading in this book, really had some animosity towards Diana Ross because he wanted to be the prince of Motown. He wanted to be the one who garners attention from Berry Gordy. And this is where I'm saying, man, is these niggas crazy? Because I think Marvin Gaye is crazy. I'm like, what is Berry Gordy doing to these children / adults where they fawn for his attention the way that they do? It's like Stockholm's, bruh. What the hell? I'm so lost about what the heck is going on there. But anyway, Bertie Gordy stroked his ego and was like, look, Diana needs you, okay? Because, you are that guy right now. Her career is not doing quite well. Marvin Gaye was like, oh, really? It's not doing quite well? And now you need me? Okay, I'll think about it. As we know, it was a debacle in the studio. Marvin Gaye, he smoked his tweeds, okay? He's always in the theater with his tweeds. Diana Ross, she pregnant with Tracy. Barry, you got to do something about this, Marvin Gaye, because he in here smoking tweeds with my baby in my stomach, right? Bertie Gordy tries to call Marvin Gaye. Marvin, can you just not smoke the weed this time? I'm not about to do that. Fuck your bitch. I'm not going to not smoke my weed because she whining and complaining. That's probably part of the problem. Y'all always giving that hoe what she want. No. So you know that the Marvin Gaye and Diana Ross album was recorded separately because, they wasn't going to do it. Period. I'm not doing it. The ads trumpeted, Diana Ross is Billie Holiday, but Diana could not attend the premiere of Lady Sings the Blues on October 12th, 1972. That's right, because she getting ready to have Tracy, my baby. Because she was so close to giving birth to her second child, her doctor forbade her to fly. There's only one first for anybody. Whenever There's only one first for anybody, whatever his profession. Diana said later, I hated missing that premiere. It would have been the biggest day of my life. I believe you, Diana girl. It was the biggest day of my life when I really found out how serious that movie was. I watched it as a child, and I loved the music, I loved Diana Ross. But then as I got older and was able to understand the full capacity, reach, and depth of that movie, girl, oh my gosh, And in a lot of ways, guys, I really do kind of feel like me and Billie Holiday have a lot in common. And I know you're like, Nay, what the hell is that about? What is that about? But yeah, I do. Anyway, instead of going to New York with Barry and the Motown staffers, she had to remain in Los Angeles. Barry's basket of 24 long red roses with this note. Tonight everyone will know what Diana Ross is. We're little constellation. Fuck your roses. I want to be at the premiere. Why doesn't he call? Diana once remembered asking herself at 8 p.m. the night of the premiere. She'd been pacing back and forth in her bedroom for the last hour. It's too early. It's 3 hours. It's a 3-hour difference from New York, her husband Bob said. Why didn't they have the premiere in Los Angeles? Why didn't that damn doctor let me go? Why'd I'd have to be pregnant now? For Diana, the circumstances seemed too cruel to be true. She was 30 pounds overweight, suffering from shooting back pains, stuck in Los Angeles when she wanted to be in New York. Later, Diana would recall that she started throwing away maternity clothes that night, vowing never to be pregnant again. I can dig that. I understand that, baby. Oh, here come the weird part. Well, I'm like, wait a minute here. What the hell? The relationship between Diana, Barry, and Bob continued to baffle all observers. The three of them took skiing vacations together, and the two men competed on the tennis courts. 26-year-old Silverstein would always defeat 43-year-old Gordy in competition. Back up. In interviews promoting Lady Sings the Blues, Diana would often be joined by both of the men in her life. See what I'm saying? In discussing the Silverstein's private life, one writer asked Diana if she thought she was a good wife. As she pondered the question, Barry jumped in. I think she's a great wife. What the fuck? What the heck is going on? And I think he's an excellent husband, Barry concluded. Don't you think so, Bob? The two men grinned at each other. That's crazy to me. That's why I said that Bob is the face of her husband and Barry Gordy is the body of her husband, because that's not right to me. Is it funny? That's funny to y'all to do stuff like that to that woman? Just as Barry Gordy had expected, most reviewers and friends of Billie Holiday's criticized the many biographical, just as Barry Gordy had expected. Most reviewers and friends of Billie Holiday criticized the many biographical inaccuracies in Lady Sings the Blues. The film is approximately 90% imagination and 10% fact. Or, as Barry puts it, the picture is honest, but it's not necessarily true. But Gordy and company didn't intend to make a documentary about the life of Billie Holiday. Rather, they hoped to capture Lady Day's essence poetically on a film, and maybe bring into focus the hopelessness of ghetto life and how only the strong survive. I don't know if that film did all that. I don't know if the movie did all that, but because I'm like ghetto life, where it didn't seem like to me that she was ever in ghetto life. Even when she was selling her pussy, she was in that lady's nice house. She was in Louise Jefferson's house. So I don't understand where was she in ghetto life? She was living with her aunt Theodore, not Eleanor. No, Eleanor is Billie Holiday. But you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like she was living in a bad area or a bad place, you know? Anyway, it's a love story, Barry observed. Love is love. It's universal. Billie Holiday was a human being, a beautiful and lovely human being who had a tragic life. I agree with that. It didn't matter about color. Everybody's the same when it comes to love. Black people have joy like everyone else, as well as tragedy. When someone in the ghetto falls in love, she hears bells. The same bells someone uptown hears when she fall in love. Ooh, Barry, girl, that Barry, Gordy. Ooh, you are giving it today, butter. Ooh. Most of the promotion Diana Ross did for the movie was via press, interviews, and at her home later after the baby. She would begin making appearances on The Tonight Show and other shows. She appeared on the cover of Life magazine to December 8th, 1972 issue, a real coup for Motown's press department. Often she would talk intelligently about Billie Holiday and her life. So, I'm seeing, I have so much admiration for Diana Ross now that I know the reality of what was going on behind Lady Sings the Blues. Because, she really immersed herself into this film. You would have thought that she was Will Smith or something. Okay, because that's what he do. He becomes the character, and then go crazy and then come back. Okay, but that's admirable, that she would want to put forth that much effort into that film, not just because she, want to impress Berry Gordy, but because she realizes that that is a piece of her puzzle. As the end of January 1973, the Academy Award nominations were announced. No one was really surprised when Diana Ross was named in the Best Actress category. Certainly, she deserved this recognition for such an impressive cinematic debut. The film was also nominated in 4 other categories, including a nod to Gillespie for his work on the musical score. Other nominees in the Best Actress category included Liv Ullmann for The Immigrants, Maggie Smith, Travels with My Aunt, Liza Minnelli, Cabaret, and Cicely Tyson in Sounder. Let me say this, because I do compare Beyonce to Diana Ross a lot. And I say that Beyonce followed the Diana Ross plan straight through. But I'm sorry. I don't know what it was, what Beyonce's first movie was. I don't remember. Okay? I don't remember. But I don't recall Beyonce ever having accolades about a debut movie the way that Diana Ross did. So, okay. So Diana Ross wins over Beyonce. Only Diana's husband, Bob and Barry, really knew how much she wanted the Academy Award, the ultimate confirmation of her ability as an actress. Barry wanted it for himself as much as for Diana. It would secure him a place in the movie business. One of Barry's new Hollywood cronies told him that it was customary for motion picture studios and production companies to purchase advertisement in trade publications. Berry Gordy said, so when Barry heard about how influential these advertisements can be, He was thrilled with the idea because he was under the wrong impression that the Academy Award was up for sale. You mean you can buy the award? He asked one of his staff members. Hey, I can handle that. Shit, I got money. Okay, I can handle that. Ciao. Bang. Gordy wanted to prove that Diana was an actress and had selected the most melodramatic moments in illustration that pointed out. Oh, wait, did I skip a page? Hold on, y'all. No, I didn't. Okay, Gordy wanted to prove that Diana was an actress and had selected the most melodramatic moments to illustrate that point. He also started to plant stories in the trades about upcoming film ventures that were not true. The front page headline in one publication reported that Diana was taped for two. The front page headline in one publication reported that Diana was taped for 2 more films and in negotiations for others. When the columnist of one entertainment magazine supported Cicely Tyson's Oscar bid, Barry tried to get the journalist fired, offering the publisher a new columnist who will see things the right way and a fat Motown-sponsored advertisement budget as well. Oh, that Gordy. Oh, he is a nigga. That Gordy is a ninja. If I'm loud, y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all said I was too low last time. My bad. You know, I got this damn. Hold on, I'm looking at the movie. But anyway, what he was doing that I don't think I said to clarify, the last paragraph I read, hold on, was that he had chose the most profound pictures of Diana Ross while she was in Lady Sings the Blues, like the mug shots, her in the bathroom, messed up, all these different things to put out there in media outlets so that people can see how serious Diana is as an actress. She's just not a singer. She's just not an ex-supreme. Another thing that I didn't know that she was 26 when she did this movie. 26, 27, something like that. I thought she was much older. Not that Diana Ross wasn't, beautiful in the movie. She was, but in her 20s, I really thought she may have been like in her 30s or something. She tricked me. Now, at the awards, trying to maintain her composure, she closed her eyes and exhaled deeply. Then she reached out to Bob and held his hand tightly. When we left the ceremonies, there were tears streaming down her face. Her father said, "I gave her a handkerchief." I cried, Diana admitted. I opened my eyes real wide, but still the tears came. I was looking forward to being up there and getting it, looking gorgeous and saying all the right things. Barry was characteristically optimistic that evening in front of the press. "We'll be back. We'll definitely be back," he said. Most observers were certain that Barry Gordy's aggressive advertising campaign cost Diana the Oscar. I tried to tell Barry and Suzanne just that, Jay Weston complained, but they wouldn't listen. Motown money at work, that's what it is. They didn't understand that the Academy voters are older conservatives, and for the most part, white and easily insulted. That means that them rich white folk or them not rich white folk was like, "You see that nigga over there with all that money? Look at him trying to buy our vote. It won't happen." The day after losing the award, Diana didn't even want to get out of the bed. She was emotionally spent. Yeah, she was spent, but she still had to get out there and make money to, support Barry the Gordy's gambling habit. You know, they ain't talk about him gambling, but I mean all these, reckless things that he's doing with his money. Girl, you got to get out there. You got to sing some damn songs. Go out there to Europe. So this girl don't even really have time to recover from nothing. You hear me? Nothing. And you know what I think I read in the comments? Y'all let me know if I was wrong. But I think somebody said that the Supremes were getting paid the same money. Now I see why some people need to get paid more money. They work harder. Shit. So get paid more money, child. But that's not how, life works. That's not how it works. Upon Diana's return, her recording career was quickly reactivated. Touch Me in the Morning had been put on the back burner while Gordy concentrated on Lady Sings the Blues propaganda. He released Good Morning Heartache as a single. It was Diana's only single release in 1972 and did not become a hit. What? Maybe because what? What? Girl. After he heard the finished version of Touch Me in the Morning, again he decided it was too long and that Diana should go back into the studio and record a double track, fading out after losing the Oscar. She was interested. Hold on. So that part right there. So anyway, she wasn't really feeling Touch Me in the Morning. Okay, she wasn't feeling that shit. But then after, losing the Oscars, now she like, I'm not doing anything anyway. Let me go back in the studio. Okay, let's figure it out. Berry Gordy just wants the song to be shorter. Let's sing it shorter, and we'll sing it the way you want me to sing it. God damn it. Now they're in the studio, right? Everybody there. Berry Gordy. Then forewarned everybody. If y'all Mother Hunt, you say one goddamn thing about her losing the Oscar, man, you fired. Don't say nothing to make this girl nerves bad. We need her to get this song and do it right. Okay? Diana tried to record the new ending to the song, but after a dozen takes, her performance still remained inadequate. Finally, Barry turned to Ron and said, man, this song ain't shit. Now, if you haven't done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Now, remember, that's the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves. You babies have a good one. Peace.